Hi folks, and Merry Christmas! This is all the fruit, and today I got the best Christmas present I can ever imagine. I am on the island of Gran Canaria, above the village of Mogan, which is not only one of the tourist centers of the island, but also the most famous place for mangoes in Gran Canaria. And maybe in all of the Canary Islands. Definitely the most famous place for mangoes. And I was passing a mango plantation, actually one of the highest up in the valley, when I saw mangoes on the ground. And there was a guy nearby, so I asked him if I can buy a couple of the mangoes. He asked his worker or relative to start picking mangoes for me from the tree for free, because it's Christmas. But I told him that I prefer the ones which are on the ground. So I collected as many as I can carry, and now I gonna gorge myself on dozens and dozens of mangoes, and will have enough mangoes for all my friends and people in the hostel where I stay. But first I'll have to eat about a third of them, because some are starting a little bit to rot and some are too soft. Let's look at those mangoes. By the way, he also gave me 3 avocados of a variety I still haven't got, so I'll make a video about them. The papaya here, I bought it in my hostel today, but I'm still gonna eat it, despite the fact that I have, I don't know, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I think I have 48 mangoes. Doesn't matter. Even if they are 45 or 50, I don't care. If you want, you can count them. Here in this frame there's 1 papaya and 3 avocados, and everything else is mangoes. Well, the mangoes of Mogan are so famous because the valley is facing to the south, gets a lot of sun, a lot more than the agricultural north of the island. Actually, the valleys of like Tazarte, Tazartico, Arguineguin, the valleys behind Puerto Rico, they are pretty much they have a climate which is just as good for the cultivation of mangoes, but most of the plantations are in Mogan. All those mangoes, he told me, are Osteen. But he said he has 2 types of Osteen. This larger yellow type, which I would have called some giant type of Gomera, but okay, he says it's Osteen. And then the smaller type, which is more colored like the Osteen I know. They are smaller than most of the Osteen you will get abroad. The Spanish usually sell the small Osteen here in the Canary Islands and exports the bigger ones, usually from the Costa Tropical to Germany, but I would call this an Osteen. It's totally ripe and it smells like an Osteen. Osteen are much more aromatic than all the other mango varieties we commonly get here in the West. They are not as aromatic as some of the Indian or Southeast Asian mangoes, but definitely more aromatic than what we'll get here. Well, Gomera is also an extremely aromatic variety, and I'm still not sure. The smell is very different. So this, what I would call a typical Osteen. Smells like mango, but also like plums, like pears. Plums, pears. Maybe a little bit even of quince. While this here, this here smells actually more heavy, more aromatic in this case. Well, Gomera can also have some quite heavy smell. How shall I describe it? This smells even a bit more like Osteen. It's a heavy, musky, sweet smell. This one is more like a fruity, a light smell, while this is a heavy smell. It also has this slight unpleasant note of overripe Osteen. Yeah, this one light and fruity. Like a plum, like a pear, like an apple, yes. Yes, it smells like an apple. This thing which looks like an Osteen smells like an apple, and this thing which looks like a Gomera Smells more like an Osteen than the Osteen. Amazing, folks, but smell is not everything. Let's taste them. One of the bigger yellow ones. Well, yeah, nice and sweet. So amazing. Now one of the smaller multicolored ones. Strange flavor. It's good, it's sweet, but well, when those Osteen mangoes and those other mangoes, when they get overripe, they get some strange notes. This is the note of some berry. Is it a bit like blackcurrant or some? It tastes like some berry. What is this one? Again, one of the smaller multicolored ones yet. Just 1 or 2 trees of the other variety. And a lot of those normal Osteen looking like. This tastes like typical overripe Osteen. Now, let's try here another of the yellow ones. Extremely sweet. Not so much flavor, but some extreme sweetness in this one. Also a bit of sourness, which is good to balance the sweetness. Oh my folks, by far the best Christmas present you can imagine. Almost 50 mangoes, and they also get to eat the avocados and the papaya. And as you can see, while some of the mangoes are quite small, like this one for example, others are quite sizable. Okay folks, so this was my Christmas present. Tons of the tastiest mangoes you can imagine, in the most famous place for tasty mangoes in all of Gran Canaria. Folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful island of Gran Canaria. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.